And then it happens also that you're not even aware of what the negative thought is, but you feel like crap. And you feel bad, you don't quite know what it is, but you want to stuff it down. So you go for alcohol, you go for food, you go for distraction, you go for, zoning out on Netflix or whatever, porn or anything. Anything will do to let's just get rid of this feeling. So if you're somebody who needs to numb out, what's the belief that's linked to the thought? Because very often if you numb out, if that's your pattern, you're just used to the emotion coming. You're only detecting the emotion. The thought was there before the emotion, but you missed it. Because the emotion is the thing that gets you to react. So your brain your attention goes to the emotion, because that is the thing that you respond to, and not the belief that came before the emotion. Right? So if an emotion comes up that you like to numb out, what is it? What's the feeling? What is it that you can't abide? Name the emotion. Take a step back. What's the belief before that emotion? What's the thought that gave rise to that emotion? You might have to look for it, because you won't be used to putting your attention prior to the emotion. The emotion is so yucky that that's the only thing you're listening to, and then what you've got to take action to numb it out. But what was the concept? What was the belief that was there beforehand? Now we've got some chance of changing the belief. Is it true? Really, is it true? And it could be just like, I'm bored. I'm sick of this. It's like, well, why? What's going on? How come that concept is believed? What is it? What's so wrong with right now? Really, what's so wrong with right now? What's wrong with it? Sometimes right now is fine, and sometimes you have to numb it out. Why? What's going on in you? Because actually, what's ever happening is always fine. It's always fine. What do you do? What are you doing there? What's your interpretation of right now that it's so bad you've got to numb it out? Or push it down, distract yourself, engage your senses. That's what can do it, because your attention will go to your senses. Taste, touch, smell, anything. Pleasure, pain, Just shift your attention off it. It's like, but it's still there, it's waiting till the next day. Like, what is it that you're trying to numb out? What is it? So these are things that have to get tidied up to wake up. They have to get tidied up. If there is total acceptance for the now, like Eckhart Tolle would say, or the Dalai Lama, or, speakers who just talk about, this present moment is actually fine. Well, when you think it's not, what belief are you running? What idea are you running that it's not? Because the truth is that it is fine. It actually is fine. It is. Then there's this thing of using a spiritual concept to kind of mask over and camouflage what's really going on. It's like, okay, this is the present moment, I just have to accept it. I'm going to practice being content and I'm going to accept it and it's fine. And you can brainwash yourself and that's fine. I much prefer you to be truly, truly, brutally self-honest and go in to find out, okay, I can put sugarcoating on this and switch my brain so that I'm being content and I can accept this present moment. Or I can dig into my own crap here and find out, what am I fighting in the first place that I have to put these layers of thought on top of it? Because that stuff is going to bite you. It's going to bite you. And it will stop an awakening. Okay, you can't hide anything. You can't hide a pebble on this path. You can't. And thankfully, otherwise it would be a shame. So are you somebody who practices being content or practices acceptance and you're actually hiding something else? Are you somebody who says, yeah, this is cool, this is fine, this is actually fine? But if you drop in deeper, no, some part of me actually isn't okay with this. See if that's what's going on with you, huh? And go for the root cause. It's like, what's the belief system? What do you need to be different? What's looking for attention? What is it? You'll find it's about nothing, actually. But you'll have to have the courage to face it and dig it up and look at it and see what's going on and maybe cry a bit or get angry a bit or resolve something or love yourself more. And then it's like, oh gosh, I obeyed that thing for years and it has no potency at all. And that's the magic of it, you know. Once you unfold something, it's like, oh my God, that wasn't true at all. I just inherited it or assumed it. So these bad habits, let them come up. Let yourself see them, huh?